Hey guys, it's me Dax again, coming to you from a beautiful overlooking Malibu Beach here in California. I've driven up by some pretty amazing and very posh houses. You probably can't see all of them, but they're absolutely stunning places out here on the hills just overlooking the beach. Just stopped here for a second to do another one of my tribal Q&As, and this one from Michael McDonald. And Michael was asking, is there like a cool or classy way to deal with free sampling of coaching, without undermining the service, without making it seem cheap, without causing problems for yourself later in a way that's going to kind of make people think, well, hey, I've already coached with you for free, why would I want to start paying you? Okay, so I've got some pretty simple answers to that. First off, don't consider what you're doing free. Consider that there's a payment to be made, and it doesn't matter whether the payment's in cash or not. There is a payment. When I think about giving my time up for free, kind of air quotes for free to people, it always feels like it weakens me massively. However, when I think of, okay, we're entering a fair exchange here, you are paying me in some way, shape or form, then it makes coaching valuable again, not just for me, but for the client also. And here's what I mean by that. There are lots of ways that you can charge for coaching without money ever crossing each other's palms. And one of the ways is simply in the depth of the conversation and the answers that the person's already giving you in the build up to having the coaching session, even if it's just again, kind of financially free strategy call. So think of it this way, like, has the person paid you in terms of the feeling that you want to have prior to setting up the call? Is the person feeling serious to you? Like, are they paying you in seriousness and respect? Are they paying you in time and effort put into the answers to the questions that they're asking you? Are you being paid? Pretty much, are you being paid in the ways that you want to be paid for, in order to think, do you know what, I feel really good about jumping on this call with this person. I feel really good about, giving up the next hour, 2 hours of my life to having a discussion with them without no need for money to come into the situation, right? Are you being paid in that way? And the truth is, most people aren't. So when most people use the strategy call scenarios of, okay, get people onto a call with you, basically what happens is something like this. You go fishing in your group, you say, hey, I'm doing some strategy calls this week, who'd like to jump on a call with me? 50 people come back, and you kind of say yes to pretty much all of them, right? With very little, it's something along the lines of PM me and we'll have a chat. The chat is along the lines of, hey, cool, so I see you've applied for a strategy call with me. What would you like to talk about? Great, let's get you in the diary. Boom, that's it. And then we're surprised that 80% of them don't turn up for the calls, and that 99.9% of them don't have the interest or the money or whatever it is to take the experience further. Okay, so what I'm saying here is get serious yourself, like, value your time. You can't expect another person to value you financially when you don't value yourself. Make it harder for people to do business with you, not easier. And I don't mean that from some conceited or arrogant perspective, say, oh, I'm so fucking good that you have to pay me, you have to pay me worship and you have to get down on your knees in order to have time with me. What I mean is this. Have things your way. Have it so that, okay, do you know what? I'm not really feeling good about the answers that Mary's giving me right now. So I'm going to just keep the dialogue going here on Facebook a little bit. I'll to and fro with her and see if she can give me some deeper answers before I allow her to have one of my calls. Let me see if they're going to kind of engage in my material first. If I invite somebody to fill in an application form for coaching, which is another form of payment. Okay, so pretty much, even if I'm doing free strategy calls, free, right? If I'm doing financially free strategy calls, I'll still very often say, look, hey, I'd still really love you to come across to this Woohoo form and fill in the application, and here's why, so that I know how to serve you better when we get on the call. Please take your time in answering these messages in as great a depth as you possibly can, because that will determine whether we get to spend some time or not together. Okay, if I see that you're serious about really solving this problem because you've answered the questions in a lot of depth, then I'm more than happy to give you some time. If not, then hey, let's shake hands on it at this point and call it quits. Okay, demand to be paid. Don't kind of think about things as free. Think of them as transactions that aren't necessarily financial. And that's not just a play on words. You deserve to be paid, get paid, but don't always expect it to be cash. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. I hope that's helpful to everybody that's listening to this, that is maybe struggling with the same things, that maybe kind of treat the free thing as either a scenario where you're not taking it seriously, or where you're setting it up for other people to just go, hey, well, it's not free. I can promise you, when people have gotten on strategy calls with me and they haven't paid me financially, every single one of them has felt a lot of value in being given that time by me. They felt, again, without sounding arrogant or conceited, but they felt really lucky to be given an hour of my life, or sometimes two, sometimes even a bit more. They felt, wow, kind of Dax is kind of giving us some time here. That's never been by accident. It's always been part of a strategy. Make yourself valuable, even if that value doesn't include money right now. Hope that helps you. Take care. Bye.